Okay, so I think the biggest thing to show you besides adding your posts um, is, and I think I'm sure events is important too, since you'll be adding those periodically. But is of course how do you edit your actual pages that are created? So let's go over to services, because you might want to rearrange these or add services from time to time. So I find the easiest way to do this is to go to the page that you actually want to edit. Come all the way up here and click Edit with Elementor. Okay, so as I showed you in the other video, you have all your widgets on this side that belong to Elementor, and you can scroll to wherever you want to go. Everything I've added each section in a new section. So when you hover over, you could see all the things that you can start to edit, and they highlight as you hover over them. Um, let's say you want to add some more text to this. You can click on the little pencil icon. Anytime you see that, it means you can edit some text. You can't edit right here. This is just the visual part of things. You can only edit over here. So you can just adding dummy content. You can click out of it, come over here, and do more editing over here. Or let's say that's fine, but you want a new picture, you don't want that one. You can hit delete, and then you can, actually, okay, let's just do it, hit delete. It'll bring you to your media library where you can choose something else instead. We'll just close out of, if you do find something else you want instead, you would click insert media. Since we don't want to delete that, I'll just close out of it. The other thing you can edit here is the actual section itself. I have it set to a boxed width. Maybe you want it to be bigger, so you can just delete that and it'll take up more of the screen. Or let's say you want it to be really short, you can just play around with those kinds of settings. And each section, this is edit section, each section over here, you can give something a background color. Let's just do gray on gray. Let's say, oh, you want it to go from one edge to the other. You would come back over here, click on layout, do stretch section. So there's many ways you can play around with it, but I think mainly people just want to know, how do I change the text? Hover over your text, click on the pencil button, and how do I change out pictures? Again, pencil, edit. Maybe you want to add a service. All you would have to do over here, go over to your section. Let's say you want to use the same format. Right click, duplicate. So now we've added put in the new content. It's sort of formatted for you, so you could have keep your little title over here, this looking the same way. Put in the new content here. But let's say you did all that and you said, oh no, never mind, I don't want that service anymore. All you have to do is click on the X to delete. When you're done, super important, click update. If you don't click update, you will lose all your changes. So I like to update periodically in case something happens. You don't want to spend an hour of doing changes and then lose everything you did for some crazy reason. So every now and then, if I know I like how it's looking, I'll click update. You can also preview how your changes are looking before you update. Make sure everything's okay. While that's loading, I want to show you one other thing. If you don't feel like hitting preview changes, you just want to take a quick peek, you can get more of an idea by just doing that. And then if you want to get your widgets back, you just do that. And then over here gives you a preview of how it looks. So I am not going to save that, but that gives you an idea of how to edit your pages. Oh, and if you do try to leave your page and you haven't saved your changes, it will give you a chance to save it. If you do want to save it, you could click cancel, go ahead, click update, but we are just going to leave. So that's how you edit a page.